guys, I'm back here with another video. Got finally another car to show up, and 70 Barracuda, pretty cool car. So what we're going to do with this, it was at another shop, and basically this car was totally gone, so it's all new panels. So there's some things that I need to address that he wanted me to straighten out. He wants me to align the doors, and then obviously shim and gap all these fenders to where it fits right. You can kind of see the issue we have here. The fender's higher than the door. It's tight down there, huge up there. The door's really low here, both sides. These panels are from Goodmark, so what we're going to do here is, kind of hard to see in the video, but this here is actually higher than this. So what I got to do is got to drill out some spot welds and lift this up so this is a smooth transition both sides. Obviously I got to gap the deck lid correctly so it fits in the back, and then the gap's good. Instead of putting seam seal in these, I'm going to do kind of like what I did on my car, is I'm going to weld these up. He just wants the smooth look from there. There's just little things that he wants to do. I've got to basically put on the lower package tray, or the valance in the rear, get that squared up. And then over here, there's kind of a big issue here. So when the door's on, the door can't go in any further. The door sticks out about 3/4 of an inch. So whoever did this inner fender panel, this brace here, it's kind of hard to see that piece right there. That needs to be drilled out. And since it doesn't contact the frame there, I'm going to see if I can pull it back just a little bit to get what I need. Hopefully I can. This frame rail was not removed. This one was totally rotted, so this is a new frame rail, and the radiator support is original. So hopefully the guy left everything intact. Another thing that kind of makes me curious, and it may not be and it may be, but there's a huge gap here, right here. That's supposed to probably be down nice and tight, like this side. And the reason I say that is I looked at my car, and my car is really nice and tight. There's a gap down here. That's supposed to be almost down in that crevice, just like this side. So there's some things I've got to do. I figured I'd share with you guys. Obviously I got to line up all this. I did do these fenders. I did some metal work on these fenders that we needed to be done. But he basically wants to be able to get this car together so the doors open and close, the fender fits, stuff like that. And I might need the hood, I might not, but for starters, I got to get the doors up. To me, I think this fender might be down, but I could be wrong. And I mean, it just looks like it angles down quite a bit, but I can't go any lower on this fender. It's sitting on top of basically the cowl or the firewall, so it won't go down anymore. So this door's got to come up, and in relation to looking at it, it's got to come up in the rear too. So I'm hoping this door is just too low, and I can make this door fit pretty well. So you guys stay tuned, and I'm going to get this car turned around, put it up on my wood block so I'm not working on the ground, and then obviously start aligning some of the panels, getting them moved around, and getting it, in that the finished off state. But you can kind of see, I'm not going to shut the door, and it's not because the door is open, because this door here, this door's low as well. But the owner just threw them on, so he didn't have to bring 900 parts to me. But that's pretty much how far that front door sticks out from that fender. And the fender is all the way at its max that way. You can kind of see this last bolt hole. So that's telling me that inner fender panel is not in the right location if that door can't go in any further, which it can't when the door's shut. So this is just kind of like I guess you'd say a teaser video. This is a pretty cool car, so I'm going to get to putting everything where it needs to be, and I'll have some videos on definitely filling these, because some of you guys are probably wondering how I'm going to do that, and I'll show you on that end. the doors itself is basically, you know, use a jack, use something, loosen your hinges, you got to move your striker. It's going to be time consuming, but you've got to start back here on the car. This is a fixed panel, the quarter panel. So if you can get this gap correct where it's nice, you got to make the front follow to the front or to the fender. So if I can get that to where it fits and my gap is pretty consistent there, then it's going to tell me what this fender needs to do. Whether I have a big gap at the top, small one at the bottom, the front needs to come up. But I think in relation where it's at now, the back of the door is sagging. I have a gap at the front, so I'm thinking if I move the door this way, it's going to clock that and it's going to tie right in where I need to. So I'm not that far off. It may look like it's catastrophic, but it's not. So I'm going to get to moving this car around on this Monday morning, and let's dive into this thing and start getting our hands dirty. So stay tuned, and I'll let you guys see the progress of what we're going to do. So first I'm going to start aligning the door. So I don't know if I'm going to make a video on that. That's pretty just plain Jane, just moving hinges around. But once I start moving, and if I have to do any metal work and stuff like that, which I know I will, I'll do the video on that so you guys can kind of see what we're doing. So stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber, click the link below. I hope you guys liking these videos. It's kind of cool to have two pretty cool Mopars in here. I'm not a Mopar like die hard, but it was my first car. They do have cool body lines and cool cars, but hey, a gearhead's a gearhead.